guys, it's Scott here from Outlaw Garage. Today you join us on a hot and sweaty day. We're in a 1987 Porsche 930 Slant Nose, and we're gonna take her for a bit of a spin and see how she goes. So let's crack on. So this is a little bit different to our Porsche 930. Couple of years younger. This is completely stock as well. US car, no upgraded turbos, no upgraded cams or anything like that, like our 930. So this is as stock as it comes, with the catalytic converters as well. Factory slant nose as well, so this shows up on the birth certificate for the Porsche and the certificate of authenticity. She's got 88,000 on the clock. Going to be a little bit careful going over these speed bumps because the slant nose gives you that kind of perception that she's a little bit lower, but I think she's actually sits a little bit higher than our 930. Might do a quick UE and see if we can throw her up the road a little bit, see how she goes and pulls really nicely. You can definitely tell the difference between this and our 930 with the upgraded turbo. Definitely the pull when she gets over that 3,000, 3,800 is not as kind of brutal. It does have the nice little pops and crackles behind us, so that's really nice. That little bit of a lag at 3, then going up, that boost there, right, 3.8 to 4. And she's off. Hope you can hear that sound. That sounds beautiful.
Hi guys, as you would have seen, it's 9:30 day today. We're down here at LA Motors. The guys have been kind enough to lend us a 930 Slant Nose out of their lower garage today. The owner has been kind enough to let us have a bit of a drive of it and have a tour of it. So it is 9:30 day. We've got our 930 down here and we've got the Slant Nose parked outside, so we're going to take a bit of a look at them and tour around. Well, the weather's picking up in Dubai. Summer's coming. It's getting a lot warmer. Nice to drive this 930 and compare our air conditioning to this one. And it's fair to say the 930 air conditioning is absolutely rubbish. Just next generation, the 964, the air conditioning gets a lot better. But in the 930, it's awful, and it was nice to compare those today. There are a few differences on this car compared to our 930. So if you look down below, and I will shoot over to our 930, the turbo and the blower pipe are significantly different. Ours has the K27 turbo upgrade, and the Slant Nose has the standard turbo installed. The Slant Nose is stock throughout, so no changes at all. Drives brilliantly, pulls really well. You can tell the difference very much so with regard to the 964 cams and the turbo. Just at that lower range between, you know, 2,000 revs to 3.8, our turbo has just that little bit more pull and grunt. And then definitely there's a bigger slam when you get into the boost range, but that's just purely because of the upgrades. This runs like a dream. So we'll take a look at the interior here. So this is silver grey interior, original as per the certificate of authenticity again. Obviously with the Porsches you always get that little bit of an aging around the key area. Got the silver accents around the gauges. Still got the original steering wheel installed. Still the original door cards as well, which is a little bit unusual for these cars. The original shifter, shift knob. Car does have a USC Trojans decal on the window from its days in the US. I'd imagine it's seen some parties and college functions in its time. This must have been very good. If you were at college driving in one of these, you must have been top of the squad. We just opened up the hood to take a bit of a look. It does have an extra torsion bar added. Obviously here, because it's in storage here at the moment, it's got its car cover, always kept on charge, always looked after really well. The car is original paint as well, so you can see that on the rear wings predominantly, but original paint all over. So we've opened up the rear, and as you can see, this looks all original. So it's done 88,000 kilometers. Original kilometers on the clock. It doesn't look like the engine has been removed at any point, or the alternator's been changed or anything like that, because the fans got the age showing on it, and that is one thing that people kind of clean up when they're doing it. It has got the old fuses still installed as well. That'll be the original CDI in the back there. This car has aged really well. It's definitely not had some of the issues that we've had on our 930, but there she is. Very, very stock. So looking at this 930, it has the vents and slants on the side. They are functional, so they're not blocked off at the back. So on the driver's side, it goes through to, it looks like the engine bay, and to cool the brakes. And we'll take a look at the passenger side as well. Here we go on the passenger side. It actually goes through to an additional cooler. I'm not sure if that's, my thoughts are is that's an oil cooler, because definitely the air conditioning didn't feel like it was any better with an additional cooler. So we'll say that's for the oil. There is not a spot of rust on the car. It's perfect. So I think it is kind of up for sale. So if anybody is interested in it, they can contact Outlaw Motors, and they can show you around the car. But I do think the owner probably keeps it here in storage for a little while. I think they'd be very hard pushed to sell this car because it's lovely. The owner actually has another 930 as well in black, standard body kit on it, so it's a nice pair for your garage. Well, if you've made it this far in the video, we're going to change it up a little bit. It's so hot outside, Dubai summer's coming. We're going to take a look around the Outlaw showroom and see what they've got in here. No air-cooled cars, this is all supercars and hypercars, so let's go take a look. So here we've got a 918. Obviously, only 918 of these ever made, and this is in the Veyron pack. They do have another two here, but this is the addition probably to get. They are selling just a little bit over retail at the moment. They're selling for a premium. See if we can get a good view of it there. Obviously a hybrid. Fuel on one side and the e-power on the other. It's a lovely spec on the car. Here's the e-power and the plug-in for the car. It comes all around the side, and these ones have a real special charger with them as well. It's not like your standard little charger. And the 918. So here we go, we've got some SVJs, one Roadster here in black, and then the coupe with purple over there. Do love a Lamborghini. Would like one of these in the garage at some point. Might be able to sell an arm and a leg to be able to buy one. Probably wouldn't be able to maintain one. So we're surrounded by Ferraris here, Pista and the Speciale. We'll come on to the left Ferrari in a moment. Nice spec inside this Speciale, that's really nice. Just here we have the Bugatti Mansoori edition. It's like a matte white, if you can pick up there. And then the carbon fibre here. There we go. On the roof and all on the panels.
gotta say, the matte white looks really, really nice. Look at that sat there. So here we have a lap Ferrari. The thing about these cars being in the dealership is that the dealership have to take full responsibility of everything. And although these cars are expensive and they're just kind of sat here being looked after, there is a massive responsibility that goes with the cars. So the battery replacement on this LaFerrari is 800,000 dirhams. So I'll put that up, what that is in US dollars. But of course they've got to make sure that the cars are charged all the time, on charge, that the cars are started regularly, that they tick over, because you don't want to be the person responsible for having to replace one of the batteries on one of these cars. These LaFerraris, only 499 of them made. And then on this top shelf in Alain, we've got the Martini 918. We've got another, what you would probably call a standard 918 in white. Not that there's probably anything standard about them. We come over here, over to the McLaren P1. Actually really like that colour on this car, because I've seen a few. And this colour is really pretty special on it. The GT2 RS doesn't even make the top shelf. Then we've got a Bugatti Veyron, and then we come through here to the Koenigsegg Regera. Look at that beast of a car. This is one of 80. Look at that monster. It looks like a boat, but it's not a boat. This is a one-on-one Pininfarina, excuse my pronunciation, Rolls Royce, special made, special order. Look at the body on this, and then the woodwork. Look at that. How amazing is that? Just the artwork and the class that goes into it. Look at the woodwork here. Just started up the Bentley. Badge. Woodwork extends all across the front as well. What a car. We did skip past the RS just a minute ago, but we'll come back to it. Here's the visor pack on the GT2 RS. Do love these wheels. They are my favourite at the moment, other than the new vintage style Fuchs that Porsche are doing. Love that colour on the Porsches, especially on this blue, just looks amazing. Lovely interior as well. So this Speedster was ordered direct by Alain Motors for the showroom. These really don't sell for much over the asking price from the dealership. They must have got a bit of a special deal on it, or it's just good stock to have in the showroom. It's obviously the 70th anniversary of Porsche and the Speedster itself. Just a fantastic looking car. This is probably, I know there's a lot more expensive cars in here, but this would be our pick. Obviously we're Porsche guys, probably not Ferrari. Do have a very much a soft spot for the Lamborghinis, but this is lovely in this like racing yellow. Carbon fibre on the wing mirrors. The Speedster bucket seats. 6-speed manual as well. Love it, absolutely love it. Hopefully We're going to try and get one of these on the channel very soon, so we can do a bit of a closer look and drive of the car as well. Fingers crossed. Well, we hope you enjoyed the video, guys. As you might be able to see, we are a little bit hot and sweaty. It was boiling outside and summer's well on its way in Dubai, and the 930s with their air conditioning, it's just shocking. Bit of a change to the end of the video with a look at some supercars, but we hope you enjoyed it anyway. We'll catch you soon with a new video. See you later, guys.